We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Joey Lucchesi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1. Swing, strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
The second baseman, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2. Todd Helton will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Todd Helton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Blackmon stands at first with 1 out. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Dante Bichette, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Antonio Senzatella is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Batting second, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Full count now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now. 1-1. There goes the runner. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Klesko. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Klesko, 30 years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player, so hats off to him.
Dahl is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave 1, still no score. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
Yep.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short, scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 7, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Two men are on with 2 men out. Skied into very shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Eric Hosmer, lifetime against this pitcher. He's 4 for 13.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Senzatella isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Benito Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Here's Will Myers, and now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set, the payoff pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon.
First offering on its way.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Garrett Hampson. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Lucchesi is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
In now for Colorado, Todd Helton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brian Dozier.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball well outside. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
The right fielder,
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tony Gwynn is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 1-2. Lined but speared on a hop. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Standing in now, Ryan Klesko rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Popped him up. And Klesko will be under it to put it away for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. Klesko gets there to make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Hosmer is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
And in steps Manny Machado. And that misses ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Benito Santiago. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
The center fielder,
So here's Will Myers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line towards center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's 1-0 San Diego. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. David Dahl to the plate now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
So striding forward now, Dom Nunez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. Padres lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jairo Diaz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
37, Jairo Diaz.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Still only one out in the inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Klesko. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Blackmon has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
Now at the plate, Todd Helton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Manny Machado now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up now, Benito Santiago. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Desmond is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
0-2, here it comes. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Trevor Story steps in now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Here's the 0-2.
0-1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Now to the plate, Will Myers. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hampson ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready for another shot now. Fernando Tatis Jr. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Standing in, Tony Gwynn. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get there as it falls in. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does irk me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Soft liner towards short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Friars forced to settle for just the one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Padres on top, 4-0. Jose Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
Now in the box, Ian Desmond. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Outside, 2-1. Now the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Throw in time and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail here 4-0. Wade Davis will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Wade Davis.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
In now, Manny Machado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Into the box, Benito Santiago, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Santiago is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
1-2.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bichette is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Brian Shaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Brian Dozier will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A man at third with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Desmond has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Tommy Pham. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Shaw, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That misses, 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 0. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
Second baseman, number 1.
Here comes the first pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Stepping in, Todd Helton. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Friars took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Joey Lucchesi gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only one hit in 6 complete innings. Antonio Senzatella was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.